Hi, I'm a week late because of college application and gym stuff and procrastination. Got another day off, so let's see if I can knock all those stages off and the EX stages in one day. Yado and Castle can be replaced by anyone who can block. Yeah, any ground unit that can block, and the others can be replaced by better operators you have in the same branch. Let's start. First stage of the event, always easy. First off, deploy the Defender on this tile, and then the Sniper above the Defender, facing down, and then a soda bottle here to give Noircorn and that tile steam so that they don't die that easily. After that's done, you can deploy the AoE caster here to deal with those sheeps, and then a medic, and then the other ground unit to block the bottom lane. Now we wait until there are 4 sheeps at once coming from the top lane to use Noircorn to star one of them so that you don't leak. So that's 3 sheeps. The next wave should be 4, with all these 4 sheeps come together right there. So at 8 kills. Now once that steam has been turned white, deploy Castle here to star one of them to prevent leaks. And that's all. Alright, stage 2. You'll need a built sniper and someone that can block to prevent leaks. If you didn't build any snipers or didn't build them that high, just bring a bunch of them to create a bunch of steams to inflict fragile on the sheeps to kill them. Also, you'll need to borrow a mountain. E1 would do, and they should have skill 2 equipped. Anyone sane should have skill 2 on their mountain if they have them in their support. If not, well, as I said, they will be insane. So you have a psychopath in your friend list if they have a fucking mountain without skill 2 equipped. Anyways, deploy sniper first and then mountain. Activate mountain skill once you can. And then once that sheep's done, you can deploy a soda bottle here to give the tile where mountain is on some steam so that he does not die. You can skip this step if your mountain is E2 or higher. Well, what the fuck am I saying? E2 is the highest you can go. If your mountain is E2, you don't need to put the soda bottle down. That's what I'm trying to say. Now for Noircorn, if you are very lucky, then you don't need to deploy him because then Cruises Tatum will trigger enough times to kill whatever sheep goes in front of her, right there on that lane. Some of them will just go this way and will not be blocked by mountains, so as I said, if Cruz is lucky enough, you can just kill them. Otherwise, you'll need to deploy Noircorn to block him, so that Cruz can kill him. That's what I'm talking about. Deploy someone here to star that sheep so that you don't leak. Alright, stage 3. This stage had a pretty big leap in difficulty. Normally that happens at stage 5s. But whatever. You'll need a ranged guard, 2 snipers, 1 AoE caster, someone that can take hits from their enemy ranged units, and a medic. If you are using higher rarity operators, then you will need a vanguard or 2 to, generate yourself some DP to deploy your operators in time. Otherwise, well, you fail the stage. So, bring vanguards if you're using higher rarity operators. That's all. The reason you want to have enough DP soon enough is because, well, first off, deploy the ranged guard here. If you're using the Vanguard, deploy the Vanguard first on this tile facing down, or ranged guards facing right. The reason you want to have enough DP soon enough is because you want to deploy the sniper soon enough. If you don't do so, the sniper will not be able to destroy the steam bottle, because when that area unit gets into that sniper's range, the sniper will instead target the area unit because their trait says so. They will attack area units first. That will cause them to not destroy that soda bottle, and that will cause them to die, because they will not get that damage reduction. So yeah. Next up, deploy the medic to keep your ground unit alive. On this tile facing right. And then deploy your sniper, second one, to deal with that area unit. It is pretty tanky. Now deploy a steam soda bottle here. That's why I told you to deploy the vanguard facing down, because you have to have them destroy that soda bottle. And then once you have enough DP, deploy the AoE caster here facing down, and then the tank unit at last on this tile to tank the hits from the frisbee sheeps coming from the mid lane. If you deploy the ground unit first and then this unit will probably die. If it's not 12F, 12F has the 50% dodge, because then the enemies will be prioritizing this unit instead of the ground unit. Alright, stage 4. You'll need a pioneer, 3 defenders, one of which needs to be built pretty highly, the others are whatever. And then 1 medic, 1 faster deploys, or more. You want to use the faster deploys to bait this big fella's sheep spawning scheme. So yeah. And then, yeah, that's all. Oh wait, you also need to borrow a Nifrit. I almost forgot about the most important part. You'd think I mentioned the 6-star first, but yeah, I forgot. Deploy Fang here first, and then deploy a bottle here to have her destroy it, so that she does not die. If she could not destroy it in time, just deploy someone to stall the sheeps first, or deploy someone to help destroy it, like a charger, because when you retreat a charger, you get full DP refund, so that's also a good choice. Now deploy a Fred here facing left. Deploy Hibiscus here. Alright, as I said, use the faster deploy to bait big fella's sheep spawning. Deploy a defender here and a defender here. Not your best defender yet. You want to use the best defender at last, because the last wave has a pretty high survival pressure on you. Well, puts a high survival pressure on you. Also, deploy a steam bottle here to prevent this guy from dying. I almost forgot about that as well. As you can see, the HP bar is not looking good. That's why we need to have a steam bottle on Nocturne so that he does not die. Next up, another big fella. Bait its sheep spawning again using Yaro. And then later there will be 2 big fella spawning. For this one, you want to wait until that cone sheep gets past them at this tile to deploy Fang on this tile to bait both of their attacks at the same time. So just watch and learn. Alright, they're on the same time and the cone sheep has passed them. So deploy a thing here to bait both of their attacks like that. And now, once everyone but those two big fellas and that skateboard guy are not blocked, deploy Cardigan here. And then activate the medic skill. And then once everyone else is dead, but those two big fellas and the skateboard person, you can retreat Cardigan. And that's all. Alright, stage 5, you can... wait, let's first off borrow an Efforts with skill 2. Now, Yado and Noacorn are functioning as fashion deploys here, so you can replace them with fashion deploys. The others can be replaced by bed operators you have in the same branch. Hibiscus can also be replaced by AoE medics. Actually, let's bring another fashion deploy, just in case. What the 3 units here are doing is just gonna be baiting the urban whirlwind, I'm gonna call it tumbleweed, the tumbleweed's explosions. So you can bring as many units as you want to just bait their explosions. As long as they don't explode on Cardigan, you will do fine. Now, that's about it, let's start. First off, deploy Cruise, or whatever sniper you've brought here facing up, and then deploy a soda bottle once you can on this tile facing... well, you can't face a soda bottle. Don't know why the fuck I tried to face a soda bottle. But yeah. Deploy Cardigan here to bait the Frisbee's attack so that Cruise does not die that easily. We already used the soda bottle to grant her some damage reduction, but that will not be enough if you deploy Cardigan in time. So yeah. Now you can deploy Effort here facing left to kill all these enemies. And then deploy Hibiscus here to keep the sniper alive. Then, as I said, just keep an eye out for tumbleweeds to use your fashion deploys to bait their attacks. The first tumbleweed will commit suicide, so nothing to worry about there. Next one though, you want to deploy Noacorn or your longest redeployment time operator to bait its attack so that this redeployment time can get ready for the final wave. And would you look at that, that Frisbee guy also committed suicide. Pretty cool. Alright, just use the long redeployment time units first to bait the attacks, and then use the fashion deploys. This way, the long redeployment time units will get ready when the final wave comes. So yeah. Keep on baiting. And keep on baiting. Now once Noacorn is ready again, deploy him here to bait that tumbleweed's explosion, and then Gravel here to bait that tumbleweed's... well, let's wait until that guy's out of the way. Let's wait until the tumbleweed gets on some tile we can definitely bait an attack on. Right there, and then for that tumbleweed we can just leave it alone. We shouldn't have leave it alone because Cruz died. Should have deployed Niato there to bait its attack, but... well, too late now. Let's just hope that Ifrit can kill that Frisbee helicopter combination. Should suffice though, because when I tried this the last time, Cruz also died, and yeah, so it worked out. So I should have brought even more units to bait the tumbleweed's attacks, explosions. Alright, stage 6, you can replace everyone here with better operators you have in the same branch. Let's start. Oh yeah, and mission. The mission for this stage is to just destroy 2 soda bottles, so that's what we are gonna do. Deploy a Vanguard here first. Deploy the sniper when that sheep is on that tile below the vanguard to trigger the white beam from that explosive sheep. And then once that second sheep has a white tile under it, deploy this soda bottle here to have this get destroyed by the sniper. Now deploy Knock-1 here, Rangers here, the second steam bottle here, or soda bottle. Deploy Hibiscus here facing right. You can retreat Fang now and deploy Cardigan here. And then the AoE caster here facing up. Now that's 2 soda bottles done for the mission. And we can go AFK. You can activate your medic skill if you want to. Not needed because my level is high enough. Alright, stage 7. It's effort time again, so borrow an effort with skill 2. Yato is functioning as a fast redeploy here, so you can replace her with one. The others can be replaced by bed operators you have in the same branch. And for the remaining slots, bring a Vanguard if you have DP problems, if you're using higher rarity operators, and bring some tank units to take the hits from the wizards because they do a lot of damage. That's about it. Let's start. First off, deploy Ifrit. Deploy Ifrit on this tile facing right. And then deploy your better defender here. Deploy the soda bottle here, and then deploy the fast deploy to chip away as much HP from it as possible. Do not destroy it yet. Deploy the medic here to keep the defender alive. And again, do not destroy that soda bottle yet. You want to wait until those skateboarders are gone to destroy it. Otherwise you just have the Carmine steam there. You want white steam there before the next wave comes. Deploy a sniper here facing right. This way you can consistently apply white steam on the tile in front of Cardigan, which is important. Because with effort alone, she cannot apply the Carmine steam that quickly, so she ends up doing less damage over time. Now once that sheep has walked away, the wizard, you can deploy the fast deploy again to destroy the soda bottle. Just like that. And you can also deploy Knock-1 here to deal with the next wave. That's what I'm talking about. Those sheeps will explode, and if it were Carmine steam right there, the whole map will be pink. And what that will do is to cause the wizards that will spawn next wave to attack 3 units at once. And we don't want that because otherwise your units are all gonna die if we have Carmine steam all over the map. Yep. Now you just want to watch the defender's HP. When they are looking a bit dangerous, just deploy the fast deploy to bait some attacks from the casters and you are good. And also don't forget to activate the medic's skill when things are looking bad. As long as the defenders are alive, we are good. Again, deploy the fast deploy to bait some attacks. Don't let anyone die. Well, don't let the defenders die, most importantly. And yeah, that's it. We just wait until Cruz destroys all those sheeps. Alright, stage 8. Munar is essential when the others can be replaced by better operators you have on the same branch. Murdo and Mulberry do not need to be E2, E1 would suffice. The reason they are E2 is because I can't find any substitutes that are in the good level range. I built pretty much everyone. And keep in mind that you can only replace Mulberry with Wandering Medics. If you replace her with just some ordinary medics, then what's gonna happen is that your units will die to elemental damage. Termex can be replaced by other damage dealers as well, because his only job is to help Mornar kill the boss's phase 2 in time, and other damage dealers can do the same job. For Cruz and Haze, don't go too crazy on ASPD, because if you have someone that has like super high frequency attacks for Cruz and Haze, then what can happen is that the boss's shield will be chipped away too quickly, and when it's chipped away too early, Mornar's skill won't be ready in time. So that's gonna be bad for you. So say if you're using like XCI instead of Cruz, don't use her skill 3, instead use her skill 1 or 2. And for Haze, same thing, don't use someone like Golden Glow skill 1 or Rock or Amiya skill 2, something like that. Also, one more thing to note is that for Haze or this position, use someone that does not have like weird locking mechanisms. So for example, for Stalwart, he will only lock onto the highest defense enemy. Do not use him, because otherwise he will be locking onto Dolly instead of the soda bottles, and that's gonna be very bad, because you need him to destroy the soda bottles, not attack Dolly. So yeah. That's about it, let's start. First off, to play Murdo. Activate Murdo skill once you can. I'm gonna wait off a bit because I'm gonna simulate E1 Murdo with their skill activated later. Deploy a defender here once you can, activate Murdo skill once you can. Deploy a sniper here facing left. Once the sniper has killed one enemy, deploy the soda bottle here to destroy it, to activate those two sheeps on the bottom. Deploy Mornar here facing down. Deploy the second soda bottle here, and then deploy the faction deploy to destroy the soda bottle, and make sure that the soda bottle is destroyed when Dolly is in the 4 adjacent tiles or on the tile. Because what you want to do is to use the soda bottles to get rid of the shield on Dolly. And you have to do that by having the soda bottle explode on Dolly. As you can see, 1 star is missing above Dolly's head. That means we successfully chipped away Dolly's shield. Now for Mornar's first skill activation, activated once that Tumbleweed has gotten past him and gotten to that tile left of him. Make sure that Mornar does not block a Tumbleweed. Now for the second soda bottle, do the same thing, deploy it here, and then just use Gravel to chip away its HP to get rid of boss's shield. You can of course deploy the soda bottle elsewhere if the boss has already moved a bit forward. Just make sure that when the boss is on the top lane, get rid of at least 2 stars. Or at most 2 stars, and at least get rid of 2 stars of the boss's shield. Alright, for this Tumbleweed, we just want to use Gravel to bait it. That's his 3rd Tumbleweed. Now at 27 kills, you want to check if the tile where the cardigan is on has white steam instead of pink. Oh yeah, and also activate Mornar's skill once you can for the 2nd time. I forgot that. And that's pretty late for a skill activation. So at 27 kills, deploy a soda bottle here to make sure that the tile where the cardigan is setting on is white. And then make sure that the boss has only 1 star. If not, you want to use the soda bottle again to get rid of 1 star so that he is at 1 star. So yeah, mine is at 1 star, so I don't need to worry about that. In which case I can just deploy the soda bottle on this tile after Mornar's skill has ended. So just to make sure, your Dolly has to only have 1 star above its head right now. Now wait for Dolly to appear on the bottom lane, and once that happens, activate Mornar's skill when Dolly gets onto this tile, where the steam bottle is at. And also deploy Gravel here to help deal some damage on Dottie later. Alright, Dottie has gotten onto that tile, activate Morale skill, and deploy Grapple here to help deal some damage on Dottie. Retreat Gravel once that's done. And then, oh yeah, and also deploy Soda Bottle here to make sure that when the sheeps explode after Dottie phase 1 ends, deploy the Soda Bottle. This way the sheep that will explode on Munar and that high wire just to put the Soda Bottle on will explode in white instead of pink. This way your units don't take any elemental damage. Now once Dottie reaches this tile, deploy a Soda Bottle here to get rid of one stack of shield on him. And deploy Gravel here to bait the Tumbleweed's explosions. Alright, Cruz and Haze should be able to get rid of another stack of shield on Dottie, and now Dottie should only have 1 star above him again. And then watch Munar's skill. Once it's about to get ready, deploy a Soda Bottle here to get rid of Dottie's last stack of shield, and activate Munar's skill to deal with him. So yeah. And also use Term X to fragile Dottie. Right here. And activate Munar's skill. Just like that. Oh yeah, we can also use Gravel to help. We just want to make sure that Dottie dies. Yep. I could have brought another faction to play to take care of those 2 Tumbleweeds that just spawned so that Haze does not die to the AoE when they connect with Munar. That way Haze can also deal some damage on Dottie. But yeah. Munar still managed even with Dottie's huge damage reduction with his skill up. I mean, shield up. So yeah. For Munar's last skill activation, once those 2 helicopters on the top get into his range, activate his skill. So about now. And there you have it. You could I should have also said that you can use the remaining slots just now when at the squad. Use remaining slots to bring more damage dealers or just high ground units like a few more casters, a few more snipers to help deal damage on Dottie when he is in the fragile state. The fragile state only lasts for 12 seconds, so that's a very short time period for you to deal the damage needed to kill Dottie. So yeah. Just make sure that you kill Dottie in the 12 seconds and you are good. Hope this helped. Thanks for watching, and bye.